She had the exact same name as me, and we were both applying to medical school, and somehow the best state sixth form in the UK decided to mix those grades up, and so I had to take a gap year, not by choice. Hi guys, my name is Ayisha and I'm a medical student at Peninsula Medical School, otherwise known as the University of Plymouth. Now today I'm going to be sharing a bit about my journey into medical school through a foundation year and a gap year, and how I managed to secure a space at medical school despite having a low UCAT score, despite having my predicted grades messed up, and also being given a grade C in one of my subjects. So how exactly did I get into this position? When I was in year 12, I was really keen on applying to medical school. I had really great GCSEs at grades 7, 8 and 9, and I was on track to do really well in my A-levels. However, because of extenuating circumstances that I'm not really going to be sharing online, I became very depressed, and as an 18-year-old who had never met anyone in the field, I was going into this blindly. So I decided that I would go from my horrible secondary school to one of the best state sixth forms in the entire of the UK. I really trusted this school. I thought they're going to get my application right and they're going to give me that support I need to get into medical school. When it came to year 12, at the end of the year, we were given our predicted grades, and the school were aware of my extenuating circumstances, and I thought that surely they would know that perhaps I'm still very much capable of achieving those grades for medical school. I just need some time and support. On the day, I received predicted grades of BBB, and for someone who received 7, 8s and 9s in my GCSEs, I was really shocked and disheartened. The biggest mistake that I made in that moment was not questioning it. I just took it for face value and accepted the BBB. Instantly, I was aware that I could no longer apply to Oxbridge. I could no longer apply to red brick universities like UCL. I had to start looking at 6-year medical programs, otherwise known as foundation years. I knew that those foundation years would accept me with predicted grades of BBB and even, I think, some Cs, and I'm not too sure really. But the point is, my predicted grades completely changed the fact that I wanted to do 5 years of medical school to 6, and also changed the universities that I was eligible to apply to before I had even sat the UCAT. Now, this really demotivated me for the UCAT. In all honesty, I didn't really prepare because I felt so hopeless already. I'd been stripped of all of the options that I really wanted to go to. And that's when I discovered the University of Plymouth and their foundation year programme. And all of a sudden, I fell in love with their curriculum, I fell in love with their teaching style, and it became my first option. I had high hopes that I would still get in, regardless of the little incident. Just for context, my predicted grades were mixed up with a student with the exact same name as me, and she was also applying to medical school, and the school did not inform me. However, I got a phone call from Plymouth in the middle of November after I'd sent my application, saying, "You were never eligible to apply for the foundation year, your grades are AAA." I was in shock, my jaw fell to the ground, and I nearly did as well. I stayed strong. I became aware quickly that this year of application was just not in my favour. These mistakes and administration errors that had been made were out of my control, but I stayed strong. I thought, let me at least focus on getting real grades that I can reapply to medical school with in the following year. And so I did exactly that. Come results day, for some unknown reason, my biology teacher awarded me a grade C. Now that's what really got me. You cannot apply to medical school with a grade C in your first sitting of any exam. You need at least a B to apply anywhere. I thought, I can't even apply to a foundation programme. My world collapsed around me and I went into a flurry of emailing universities and saying, is this true? Can I not even apply? I'll resit, I'll get the B, I'll get the A. Please let me at least apply. And a lot of them were saying, I'm really sorry, but there's no point. For me, that was the most challenging time of my life, but I pushed through it and I managed to contact the University of Plymouth, which has always been and hopefully forever will be a safe haven from all of the problems that happened 2 years ago. And they said, yeah, you can apply. And in my second go, I successfully received an offer from both Bristol and Plymouth, and I was waitlisted from Southampton, and then I withdrew from Aston because my heart just wasn't there anymore. I think social media is such a fantastic place for sharing our happiness, but unfortunately, a lot of people don't want to talk about the hardships that they've had to endure to get there. And I understand it took me several years to even share something like this in person, let alone online for the world to see if it reaches that many people. But the point is, everyone's on their own journeys. You will get to where you need to be. And sometimes the destination can change, and that's fine as well. I think I was so hung up on getting into medical school that I let these mistakes that were outside of my control and these circumstances that were outside of my control impact me. And going forward, I'll never let that happen to me again. So that's my story of how I got into medical school, how I'm a medical student, how I'm actually thriving. And you can't tell that I got a low UCAT at school. You can't tell that someone messed up my predicted grades. And hopefully I'm stronger than I would have been 2 years ago coming into medical school. So I guess it worked out for me. And hopefully it will work out for you as well. If you have any questions, please comment below. If you have any ideas for content, also let me know down below. Otherwise, please like, comment and subscribe because I have invested in a lovely new camera so that I can make videos regularly for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.